Okay, welcome back everyone. You already know who this is. And today we got yet another unboxing video for you guys. And you guys see the title. Today we got the Hiya Godzilla 2014 Heat Ray version. Now, I did plan on getting the normal base form version of 2014 Goji, but I just wasn't a fan of like the paint job on it from what I've seen on pics online. And between like the base form and like the Heat Ray version of Godzilla figures, I always tend to like the Heat Ray version more. So Godzilla 2014, the first ever Godzilla film I've ever seen in theaters. Not the first film in general, but the first film I've ever seen in theaters. So of course I had to get this one. And yeah, been looking forward to this one for a while. And here it is. We're gonna get straight into this. Alright, this side is open. Got this from Big Bad Toy Store, as always. Then, okay. Let's get the other side again. Alright. Okay. Alright, so, as always everyone, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, or else this guy will come clap your cheeks tonight. Alright, so, yes, the usual Big Bad Toy Store sticker. Very cool. Alright. Some bubble wrap. I already see the box. Okay, pretty long box, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. So, here is the box. And this is a pretty damn long box. And I've heard it's mainly because his tail is like the longest of any of Hiya's Godzillas. So I'm gonna see that for myself. That should be interesting to see. Okay, and something I want to point out about the box I find interesting. The background, pretty much. The base form version of this figure had a nighttime background. This one has like the more evening time. Pretty much what you see in like all the posters for the film. And I figured it'd be like the other way around with these two releases, because I figured they would put this Atomic Breath Godzilla like with his lit up dorsal fins, like the nighttime scene, because that's kind of how it was. But I just wanted to point that out. Still pretty cool nonetheless. I like it. I like it a lot. It's a pretty cool box. Front of the box, Godzilla Heat Ray translucent version. Very cool. Toho Legendary Monsterverse. Very cool. Side of the box. Nice promo shot of the figure. Top of the box, Godzilla, title of the film. Other side, another promo shot of the figure. Back of the box, one promo shot with his Heat Ray effect. Pretty cool. Alright. QR code if you want to pause and scan that real quick. Definitely can. Alright. Very cool. And the same title again on the bottom. Alright, let's get this bad boy opened. Let's cut the tape right here real quickly. Hopefully. Come on. I don't want to damage the box. Okay, there we go. Alright. Let's remove plastic out. There it is. No instruction manual, which is fine. They usually don't come with one. From Hiya. It's really just a Monster Arts thing. Alright. So we got Godzilla, the Heat Ray effect, and some other hands and another head for the Heat Ray. And let's open it up. There's usually no tape on these, so you can just lift them up. And so, let's get Godzilla right out of the packaging. He's all wrapped up. Already, this sculpt is fucking beautiful to look at. Right off the bat, this sculpt is beautiful. I don't know how Hiya does it, but this is so fucking cool, bruh. The detail on this figure, bro. And this is like a smaller figure too, compared to like their other Godzillas from like the rest of the Monsterverse. This is like the smallest one yet, and yet all this freaking detail, bro. This is so fucking cool, bruh. Look at that shit. Alright, so let's take Quick look at the heat ray effect. Kind of looks like the same one with the other MonsterVerse Godzilla. Pretty cool. Alright. Then the other head. The camera will focus. And 2 fists. If I can get them out. I might have to do it like this. Yep. Okay. 2 fists. Alright, let me clear everything out of the way so we can do this properly. Okay, and so taking a close look at Godzilla himself and all his fine detail, because this is fucking ridiculously good. All this freaking detail on this smaller figure. It's honestly incredible how Hiya did it. I don't know how they managed to do it, but man, they fucking cooked with this guy. Look at that. All the detail all over his body, his scales, his dorsal fins, his lit up dorsal fins, which, yup, they're translucent, as you can see. Pretty cool. His long ass tail. Very cool, very cool. No surprise though, it's Hiya. They have been killing it with their Godzilla figures. Yeah, Hiya knows how to cook with their sculpt. And yeah, let's get on to the articulation while we're at it. So the jaw moves on a hinge. And then the tongue does move, but it is pretty stiff. But it does move. So that's that. And then the neck, head. The head and the necks are on ball joints. Like 2 or 3 of them. They are kind of stiff though, from what I'm seeing right now. You can get it go up, down a little bit, and then side. It is pretty stiff though. Keep that in mind. And then the arms up about that far. I think are full 360 rotating arms. And then they also move here, they rotate 360 as well. Nice bend at the elbow, if I can show that. Yep, and bend at the elbow. And then the hands are on ball joints, I'm gonna assume. Yeah, they're on ball joints. So that's that. And the torso, also on a ball joint. So you can move it forward, backward, lean side to side, twist side to side. Very cool. Legs spread out about that far. Godzilla can kick. Or actually, oh, almost with the full 360. That's how far up it can go. Pretty damn far. And then backwards, that much. Pretty cool. And then the bend at the knee. And then the feet are on ball joints. Pretty cool. And then last but not least, his long tail, comprised of multiple ball joints. Very fucking cool. This is always the most satisfying part about these articulated Godzilla figures. Always the tail. And yeah, I think the last ball joint is right here. So you got this last piece right here. It's kind of long, but it's still pretty damn articulated. So that's pretty cool. So far W sculpt, W paint, W articulation. Now let's take a look at his accessories. His heat ray effect part. Again, we've seen this before with like the other MonsterVerse Godzilla figures. Just different paint. Pretty cool though. And then a different head to attach the atomic breath piece on. So you can see there's not really any teeth on this one. You just stick it in like so. Yep, just like that. Obviously you plug in the head and then stick it in like that. We're gonna do that right now. Actually, we're gonna do it right now. So yep, that's kind of easy to take off. Okay, and just attach the other head. Okay, I hope it's on. I think it's on. Yep. Okay, now the head is on. And now we just gotta attach the atomic breath piece. Like so. And boom, Godzilla is unleashing his atomic breath. This is freaking cool, bruh. Look at that. No stand needed, bruh. Matter of fact, let's see if we can get his head tilted up. That is freaking cool, bruh. That is awesome, bruh. And this is like the first time that I've seen like an atomic breath like actually go forward from the head. Cause like with their monsterverse, like the other Godzillas, from the monsterverse, the heat rate will like go at an angle, like an upwards angle, to try to recreate that rebirth scene from King of the Monsters. But here, it's literally going straight. So that's pretty cool to see for a change. Yeah, I hope you guys know what I mean. Like the other Monsterverse Godzilla figure that I have, the heat rate, it's like on an angle, so it goes a little upwards. But this one's going straight, like normally. So that's pretty cool. That's awesome to see. Okay. And then the fists. I don't think I'm going to put him on, but just to give you an idea what they would look like on him. Yeah, that's pretty much what they would look like on him. They're kind of a pain in the ass to put on. And I'm not going to display them with those hand accessories. I'm just going to leave them like this pretty much. But yeah, so already, bro, this is a really, really cool fucking figure. I'm really liking this so far a lot. And so, let's get on with some quick size comparisons. Okay, and so for some quick size comparisons, here is the new Hiya 2014 Goji compared to the Hiya Energized Godzilla from Godzilla Kong: The New Empire. As you can see, 2014 Goji's on the smaller side, which is accurate for size. So that's pretty nice to see. And that might actually be pretty damn accurate. I'm not gonna lie, yeah, not too far off in terms of accuracy. That's pretty cool to see. And yeah, up next, of course, we got the demoniacal fit Son Goku. Very cool. Very cool. Alright. Up next, we got the Bandai Movie Monster Series Shin Godzilla. And again, size, accuracy wise, not too far off. So this is pretty cool. Pretty cool to see. So this definitely works for size, accuracy, close enough. And then up next, a pretty interesting one, the NECA 2014 Godzilla. So this is interesting to see when it comes to the sculpt of these two figures of the same version of Godzilla. Just one's the atomic breath version, but nonetheless, pretty interesting to see the differences. And when this Hiya figure, the company like started like making their Godzilla figures, mainly like the Monsterverse Godzilla, like the 2021 figure and this one, I always just thought it was just like a retool of the NECA figure, because at first they looked almost identical to me, but then the comparisons came in and man, there is a big fucking difference. But nonetheless, here they are side by side. Very cool. Details, very cool. I still really like the NECA figure. It's honestly probably their best figure, I'm not gonna lie, from the entire line, especially their 2014, this one. Still an awesome figure, still holds up to this day, I'm not gonna lie. But of course, we have a superior company on the market now, so that's that. And last but not least, probably the most interesting one for this size comparison section, the SH Monster Arts Godzilla 2014 Spitfire version. I do want to point out the head on this guy, I switched it with the 2019 head. So right now he's got the 2019 head. As for what happened to the whole body of 2019 and the actual head for Spitfire Goji here, that is a story for another day. But anyways, here they are, side by side next to each other. And yeah, this one's definitely more organized on the paint. This one's still pretty cool though, I will say. I still really like this figure a lot. And yeah, the articulation, it's kind of the same. Just this one's more stiffer, but it's kind of the same articulation. But other than that, sculpt wise, again, Hiya just takes the cake, and the paint job is definitely done better on this guy, more organized instead of this one where it's just like splat on his back. Still pretty cool though, I'm not gonna lie. And then of course their heat ray effect parts, kind of similar when it comes to the sculpt, I will say. As you can see, just difference. This one's longer, and of course the paint job is different, but still a very similar sculpt, especially like towards like the tips, like the end. Yeah, definitely suspiciously similar, but regardless, bro, pretty cool nonetheless. Pretty cool to see. And yeah, that is gonna wrap up size comparisons. And so overall, 2014 Godzilla Heat Ray version over here turned out to be awesome, absolutely fantastic. And for 51 bucks, or like 56 bucks I think it was, honestly, you cannot go wrong with this figure. If you're a fan of MonsterVerse Godzilla, especially 2014, definitely go pick this guy up. This guy, absolutely worth it for such a cheap price. This great quality, awesome quality, and accessories. All this, 56 bucks. What the hell are you waiting for, bruh? Definitely go for this. So, again, 2014 is the first movie I've ever seen in theaters. First Godzilla film I've ever seen in theaters. Not in general, but first movie I've seen in theaters. So, of course, I had to get a 2014 Godzilla from Hiya, and it ended up being this one, which I'm super glad, because the paint on this guy looks definitely better than their base form version of this guy from what I've seen online. But yeah, super happy to have this in my collection. Really, really fucking cool. And yeah, I can't wait to display him. Probably with his atomic breath piece, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, that is gonna wrap up this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And y'all stay safe, everyone. I will see you guys in the next video. Supernova.